Starting the stream off right with some food. My dinner arrived just as I was about to start stream, so I will be eating. And hello, Le Pumpkin, how are you today? You've gotten a basketball ad, a Nike ad, and a Domino's ad. Fantastic. Shuffle my seat over a little bit. I think I need to adjust where the step gauge and the fourfold feathers are. Since I moved everything around. There we go. So I can actually see the screen when my camera's on. Hello? Hello, Le Pumpkin. Did your ads finally stop? No. Go back on, lid. I have chicken nuggets. Well, I have 3 chicken nuggets left. So, I'll be finishing my meal pretty quick here. We are going to do the event that I started doing yesterday before we got sidetracked with Crystal Tower. Hi, Rigel. How are you? You're thinking about what sales pitch to do? Nice. I left Dancing Plagues FC. There wasn't much going on there. So I don't feel bad about it. Alright. Okay. The next person who joins the stream and talks chooses the sales pitch. Alright, we'll do that. Gotta swallow my food. That would be the good way to do things. Alright, let me sit up straight. Get my narration voice on. An adventurous ambition. The wandering minstrel is in search of inspiration. This quest is available for a limited time only. Well now, if it isn't my adventurer friend dancing, it could only be a blessing from the navigator that we should meet again here and now. You see, I have been struggling to find inspiration for a new song to perform this rising. I have a mind to speak with the locals for their tales, for which I could use your able assistance. Might you be willing to accompany me? Sure. I am truly grateful. During the rising, we remember those we lost in the calamity, even as we turn our attention to a brighter future. 'Tis my hope to hear a tale that inspires one and all to look forward. Now then, there is no better place for talk in Limsa than the Drowning Wench. Let us first seek out the barkeep, Badron, and see if he has aught of interest to share. Hump. 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 Those were all French fries. Where'd my straw go? There it is.
Oh, come on! What's the harm?
What's the harm? You get yourself killed, that's the harm. I ain't letting one so young sign up. Why do you want to become an adventurer so badly anyway, Richta?
There's this place I need to go. The problem is the Yellow Jackets won't let a child leave the city alone. But if I was an adventurer, I'd be responsible for myself. I could go wherever I please, whenever I please. So please, let me sign up.
It ain't that simple, lass. They've got a responsibility, those sign up. If I let someone what's clearly unprepared out there and they end up hurt or worse, I wouldn't be able to live it down. And don't even get me started on the damage it caused the guild's reputation. So you can forget about signing up till you're older. Much older.
But it has to be now! During the rising! Why do you have to be so responsible?
It comes with age, lass. Now run on along and get yourself home. She got herself a look on her face. Eat another French fry. Is everything well? Sorry you had to see that. My little cub's bent on becoming an adventurer, but I said no and sent her on her way.
Still, I can't help but worry. She doesn't strike me as the sort to give up easily.
True that. Wouldn't surprise me a whit if she tried to sneak out anyway. I hate to impose, but do you reckon you can keep an eye on Richta? I'd do it myself, but I can't up and leave the tavern. Yeah, okay. The timing of the rising seemed to be of the essence to the little one. Intriguing, would you not agree? Let us ask her about that. I can hear Estinian barking. So, I'll be back in just a moment. Be out of bee. I'm enticing him in with French fries. No, I'm not. I'm eating them myself. Justinian is jingle-jangling his way into the scene. In there, right, bud. Please don't knock my drink over. Let's turn that BRB off. Really should fix my buttons. Oh well. Well, I mean, you're dead. Now, the nearest city exits the Tempest Gate, over by the Aft Castle. I suggest you begin by talking to Glendale, the sentry yonder. Quest accepted. Delicious, delicious French fries. A lot of people away from keyboard. Where am I going? I'm going to run past Skylar Laroon, the perfect legend. Where are you, sentry? Over this way? Yep. Alright. A big old lady. Hello, lands of Lunaska. Wait, you on the other side of Tempest? Tempest Gate, sorry. At Batteron's behest, you say? As it happens, a girl of that description did come through just a moment ago. She was at the heels of Miko the peddler, so at a glance one might think them parent and child, but the way she kept stealing glances behind her made me suspicious. So I alerted my camera to Yo-Yo outside, and I expect she stopped the little one for questioning. If you're worried, you should seek her out. Our thanks for the information. We shall find your comrade at once. No. No, you have goop in your eye. I need to wipe it away. There we go. Good boy. Good puppy. Yo-yo. And who might the two of you be? So Baron sent you after the little one. I was just about to ask her what she's been up to. Richa, was it, dearie? Even without others telling you, you ought to know it's dangerous out here. What is it that you want to do so badly you'd risk your life like this?
There's something I need to see. It doesn't matter if it's dangerous. I have to go.
We understand that you have your reasons, Richa. Even so, we cannot in good conscience allow you to wander the wilds alone. So here I would make a proposal. Rather than becoming an adventurer, why not employ the services of one? With a dependable adventurer at your side, you would be able to reach your destination safely. This, I believe, is your best option. Who's getting voluntold? Is it me? Am I getting voluntold?
What? I don't have any money. And what adventurer would want to help a child anyway?
Why, our friend here, of course. Don't voluntold me. You can count on me as long as I get paid if you're happy with this humble vagrant. That one. The fairy queen. I shall be glad to provide a suitable recompense in Richta's stead. While a part of me hopes that this will lead to into inspiration for a song, above all, I feel compelled to lend a helping hand.
You'll really help me? Oh, thank you so much.
I'm glad it worked out for you. But as a client, there's something you need to bear in mind. That is, you've got to give the adventurer your trust. Be honest with what exactly it is you need, and she'll be able to help you all the better.
The place I want to go is a lighthouse here in Lower Alaska. It's named for one of the 12. I heard a rumor from a kid in town, you see. He told me that ghosts appear there during the rising. There's supposedly lighthouse keepers who died in the calamity, and they spirit children away to the realm of the dead. But that's gotta be nonsense, and I want to prove it.
Oh, the 2 lighthouses in the area. Ocean's Torch is the only one, as civilians can still get to. Don't recall or nothing about ghosts, no. New Twitch global emote? Snake in box. That's cute. I like that. I can't help be curious, so I'll come along. Having a yellow jacket with you ought to make things easier, I reckon. But outside of a skirmish anyway. Being a cannoneer, I'm more at home blasting things from a distance. If we run into any angry fiends on the road, they're all yours. Julian Renaud. I have a stuffed animal named Renaud.
So, what's your name, adventurer?
Dancing Plague.
Dancing Plague. I'll remember that. Thank you so much for helping me. We'll go to Ocean's Torch, and we'll see if the rumor about the ghosts is true.
Richa. Sorry. A light that ever burns. Richa is champing at the bit to set forth. I get a minion. Wind up, Galula Jaja.
Are you ready to go dancing?
As much as I would like to accompany you, someone should return to the Drowning Wench and appraise Battaron of these developments. Besides, to hear your accounts afterwards, what you learned and felt, will also bring unique inspiration. I wish you an enjoyable and insightful excursion. Hooray, it works!
Pat, pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat. I get the pat, pats.
I get the pat-pats! Right. To begin with, how about we head east to Mount of Ban Bridge? It gives Richard the chance to see the sights. The path can be steep in places, so take care you don't take a tumble now.
I'll be fine, don't worry. Let the adventure begin!
Sure. I will do so. By flying. We adventure by flying. Okay, where is she? There she is. Tiny child! And tiny adult as well.
Look! A river! There's some sort of strange animal.
We sometimes see children out this way with their folks, but I take it you've never been?
Actually, I have. It was a long time ago, though, before my parents died in the calamity. It's all right. I like it at the orphanage. Everyone's really nice, and I have lots of fun.
That'd be Lime Helen's Shoals, I take it. It's an orphanage run by a former Sanguine Siren, in case you wasn't aware. A fine place, by all accounts. If that's where Rich is from, I'll have one of me comrades contact her caretakers. Wouldn't do to let them think she's missing. Right then. Next, we'll make for Ocean's Embrace, up this ear ill. Take it slow so you don't wear yourself down. Refreshing my voice with French fries. Oh no, there's only one French fry left. Okay, Estedian has the last French fry. I'm going the wrong way. Fate discovered nearby. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, I have the Lotus Mount. It's a nice mount. It works really well for dancing being a fairy. What are you doing? I think he knocked something up. His single fry underneath. No. Underneath a shelf. Give me a second as I bend down to see. Yep. There's. Don't play with the French fries. Just eat them. There's no more left. Hi, Estedian. Hi, Estedian. Can you say hello into the microphone? He says no. Hello, Suki! I haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing, Suki?
Whoa! We're up so high! This is amazing!
I felt the same way when I looked out for Amir for the first time. This bridge was built where a tidal wave sundered the land during the calamity. It's a symbol of our people's determination to rise above tragedy.
Miss Dorathea, that's the headmistress, said we Laminsons work hard because we hate to lose and like what we do.
You got a stable job. Free bread. Excellent, excellent. Well, coming back to the good old Stydian chaos. Yeah. Well, Pumpkin couldn't decide what they wanted me to make a sales pitch about. So they said that the next person who comes into chat and talks gets to decide what I need to make a sales pitch about. So that's on you now.
What about you, Dancing? Do you like being an adventurer?
Wouldn't want to be anything else.
That's what I thought. When I grow up, I hope I'll like what I do as well. My parents liked what they did, I think. When the calamity struck, they didn't run away. They were noble souls, Miss Dorothea said. She promised to tell me everything one day, but I don't know how to feel when they're gone, and I can't find the words. I want to be a good client, though, so I'll think on it.
Yes, it can be anything. Anything at all. It seems Richka's got something she needs to get off her chest. In wanting to verify the room, and mayhaps she... but there's no use in speculating. Come, let's press on. Sales pitch about Coruscant bread. Coruscant bread. Give me a minute here. I gotta look at it. There's no T, you typoed it? Okay. No T. Okay, so it's a sandwich bed. Let me see, what does the internet tell me? 20 to 40% more protein than normal breads. Interesting. What are the ingredients? That's a specific bakery's ingredients. Okay. How should I go about this? I like bread too much ever since I started working in the bakery. I get that. I get that. What is the texture of it, though? Slightly sweet hydration bread. Quite sweet and nutty. Easier to digest. Okay, okay. Let me see. Let me see. Do I have a sales pitch hat? Don't know that I do, but we will find one quickly. Because I think I need it. I need to have a sales pitch hat. No, give me the hat. No, I need one that doesn't have a background. Rude. Alright, I'm gonna just do some quick adjustments. I need that to be in a format that it can actually read. Now we need to do some quick, shitty editing. Come on, quick, shitty editing. Don't save. I want my quick, shitty editing. No, I don't need AI to edit it out. I'm editing it out. Quick, shitty edit! The whole point is to make it look bad. I'll make one or get one that actually looks good in the future. But for now we deal with this. No. And up. Eraser, eraser, coming through and eraser. I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but that's okay. That is okay. I've erased part of the hat by accident. Oops. That is also okay. Why did it not turn white? The text is supposed to be white, thank you. And larger. Larger. There we go. Alright. And now I need... How do I get the background transparent? There we go. Transparent selection? Is that what I need? I don't know. I don't know. It's being a pain in my butt. Remove background. I'm not doing that. Oh my god, I'm not doing that. Oh my god. Alright. File save as Paginibe. There we go. Now I just need to put a filter on. Sorry, the hat covers the pat pad at the moment. Where's the one I need? That one? Is that the one I need? No. Oh. Nope, that's not correct either. I need something. Nope. That one. The time of my life. No. This is not working. A back to school ad? That didn't work the way I wanted it to. So I'm gonna do it another way. I'm just gonna quickly do this. Maybe. Alright, so what ads did we get? Suki had an ad about Borderlands 4 and a back to school ad, and then a banking ad. And the Pumpkin got person tasting Dunkin' Donuts drinks and bears asking how long will the person taste the coffees ad. Nike ad, stock ad. That is kind of amazing. There. I am fixing the hat. There we go. I got it. I got it. Alright, sales pitch hat is on. And I will do it properly in VTube Studio after stream. Because right now I am having myself a time. Alright. So I need to do a sales pitch about Coruscant bread. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the show. Tonight we have for you a new, fancy, delicious, healthier bread. It's Coruscant bread. You can make sandwiches, and you can make different kinds of sandwiches. You can make toasted sandwiches. You can make small sandwiches. You can make large sandwiches. You can make delicious sandwiches with your Coruscant bread. Get it today for $9.99 wherever bread is sold. There's your sales pitch. I'm really not great at it. I am going to bet Dancing Moonlight there was like they were also doing the event, but having some fun with the fact that my name is Dancing Plague. Sandwiches and sandwiches, I'm sold. Sales hat is what I need to call that, so I remember what it is. And I want that here. I'm going with, Jesus Christ, it's August 29th. 37. Alright. I will make something of that. Yes, yes. Everyone enjoys the sales pitch of sandwiches and other sandwiches. Little sandwiches, big sandwiches. All the sandwiches. I don't eat bread, so I had to think of things off the top of my head. That there's Ocean's Torch, one of two lighthouses. They're what named for the gods. The lighthouse's keeper. Lighthouse's keeper is a bloke named Rostens. I definitely said that wrong. Rostense. You can ask him about ghosts and anything else you like.
Lighthouse keeper. So, about the reason I want to know about the ghosts. My father and mother were lighthouse keepers, you see, but they disappeared during the calamity and were never found.
Bread and bread accessories. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
When I heard the rumor, I thought that maybe, just maybe, they were the ones haunting the lighthouse.
So that's why you want to prove the rumor wrong. You can't stand people thinking your parents were doing terrible things. Why do you automatically assume they're doing terrible things if they're ghosts?
But a part of me wishes that the rumor was true. Then I'd be able to talk to my parents again. There's so many things I'd like to ask them. Well, whatever the truth is, we'll find out soon. Let's keep going!
I had to clear a notification off my phone so it would stop glaring at me.
Whoa! The sea's frozen in a splash! Amazing!
This area was hard hit by the calamity. On top of the tidal wave washing away big swaths of land, a piece of Dalamud came crashing down yonder. They say it caused ether to gush out of the land and crystallize all at once.
At that time, I was with Miss Dorothea. She was my mother's friend, and she took me to a safe place. I was very little then. I didn't fully understand what was happening. But the calamity was really a frightful thing. I can't imagine how it was for father and mother.
We must continue our flight. Zip, zip, zipping along. There we are. There's our other dancing friend. She's a little roo. She's a roo. Well, now, if it ain't guess, what brings you to the torch? We're not in height order. That makes me sad. Ghosts during the rising. For all my years as a keeper, I've not seen or heard about such things at any lighthouse I know. It's certainly the sort of place that children might believe it haunted, though. Might be as someone mistook me or some laundry for a specter.
So father and mother weren't ghosts after all.
But I must say, it's a surprise seeing Rateau's little girl here. Your parents showed me the ropes when I was starting out as a keeper. They had charge of lime melons ring yonder. Nowadays, it's out on a little isle, but there used to be a stretch of land connecting it. Dangerous stretch it was, rife with nasty beasts, so you needed to hire adventurers, and grizzled ones at that, just to deliver supplies.
If you knew my parents, please tell me about them. They left me in Limsa during the calamity and died in the tidal wave. Why did they go out there even though it was so dangerous? What was going through their minds? I want to know.
I was stationed elsewhere at the time, so I only read this in a report, but your folks did everything they could to protect Limelon's ring. They built a breakwater using anything and everything they had on hand, but in the end there was no stopping such a monstrous wave. Countless souls went missing when it struck, and the Maelstrom mounted search and rescue operations. I joined the effort, but I'm afraid they were never found. Magic 8-ball. Should I redeem Hydrate or Party Hat? Yes for Hydrate, no for Party Hat, and unsure for Highlight Message. And then you redeemed the Hydrate. I will slurp. That didn't sound very slurpy. Okay. That is my Hydrate. Know, though, that your folks didn't die in vain. By manning their lighthouse to the very end that day, they guided many vessels safely to shore and saved many lives.
I see. They really were noble souls, like Miss Dorothea said. But if I could choose, I wish that they were still here.
This is just a thought, but how'd you like to stay the night and hear more about your folks? It'd only be the mundane, everyday things, but what I know, I'd be glad to share with you.
I'd like that very much. I'd like that very much.
Tripping over the words that I'm trying to read. Partly because the automatic place for the text is here, and my camera runs right in the middle of it. You're gonna hydrate too? That's good. That's good. We gotta get that hydration in. Did I also stay the night? What? I guess I did also stay the night.
Good morning, dancing! to look at the lighthouse, where my father and mother used to be. For the longest time, I felt as though they'd abandoned me. I wanted to see them one more time so I could ask them why they had to go, and to tell them that I miss them.
I understand how you feel.
In the end, there weren't any ghosts. Still, I'm glad I could learn about my parents.
You're drinking Mountain Dew? Excellent.
It made me realize that I want to become someone who helps others, like them, unlike you.
And up comes the sun. It is rising.
So thank you for bringing me here.
A bit ago, you made a 3D model and learned how to use VOD. Came out pretty cool. Nice, very nice. I got a little obsessive about textures when I was playing with VOD model stuff. So that was put on the back burner. Because everything had to be perfect. And it wasn't. But I'm glad that you're proud of your stuff and that you got to do some fun things.
Thank you so much for coming with me, both of you.
My phone just decided it was going to tell me that I'm low battery. So let's actually plug that in. There we go. Fun thingy with fun lore. Excellent choice, excellent choice. You're very welcome, dearie. You can always come to me if you need anything. Just no more trying to sneak out, you hear?
Well, I better get back to the orphanage. Hopefully Miss Dorothea won't be too mad at me.
And titties. You'll be wanting to report to the minstrel, I expect. In which case, a comrade of mine tells me he's at the anchor yard. I'll see to it that Richard gets him home safely. Be sure to catch the special fireworks afterwards, eh? Especially the titties. Excellent choice, excellent choice.
Be seeing you dancing.
Yeah, right. Let's go bug the minstrel. Oh. His name says Torben. I thought it said Toe Broken. I'm disappointed that his name is not Toe Broken. Running through the high line, out to the anchor yard. We're running across, out to the anchor yard. Anchor yard. What you doing, ST? You got that pacing thing happening. Oh no! It froze briefly. Oh, welcome back, my friend. Was young Richa able to find that which she sought? So her true purpose was to see if the ghosts were her parents who were taken by the calamity. A tale is born when someone acts in the name of another. As there are so many tales out there, it is impossible for us to know every single one. Yet, a tale may occasionally find its way to those who need it most. Such as that of the lighthouse keepers, whose courage and sacrifice have come to guide their child years after their passing. Thank you, Dancing. Not only for granting Richta's wish, but for providing me with inspiration as well. While we wait for the special fireworks to begin, might you tell me more of your excursion? I suppose I could do that. What? How do you keep getting more gunk in your eyes, bud? He's a silly boy. You haven't run your head through the dirt yet? Okay, good boy. Yes, it comes to me. A verse for all who strive onwards this day and every day. Slowly moving my chair around. There we go. We're gonna go talk to Yoshi P.
Puppy! Puppy, 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 puppy.
Greetings, warrior of light. Look at all the minions! I have most, if not all, of those, Anuna. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you again. As I have said in the past, as I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. For long years we have walked together with you on this grand adventure. It is a never-ending journey, one that shall continue tomorrow as surely as it does today, the most natural of things. Along the way, I have endeavored to keep my gaze firmly fixed upon the future. Of late, however, I have been keenly reminded that we must occasionally look back upon the path we walked, that we might remember the lessons learned. In the course of our adventures, it seems that I too have grown. To learn from successes and failures both, and forge ahead with humility and sincerity. This is what I had resolved to do at Journey's beginning, and I resolved to do so anew. Nothing would please us more than to continue having you at our side on the road ahead. And I pray that, upon this journey of life that we have the honor to share, the light of the crystal shall ever shine. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. This world shall yet endure. And as we continue to make our way, I pray that we shall have occasion to meet again. Till that day, I wish you the happiest of journeys. Fare you well. Little spot on my leg. Hurt. Now I have fixed it. Oh, Estinian, why must he bark so? He's making himself well known. Most happenings in our lives have no bearing on the fate of the world. More often than not, they go unobserved and unremarked. Hi, Bee! But you, my friend, gather up such forgotten tales and see them delivered. In so doing, you bring joy. And as a token of my gratitude, I dedicate to you this song, a song of journeys fulfilling. In gleaming gold the sun does rise, the boundless sky it calls. In pale silver or in silver pale the path of men, a white and endless pall. So far away the guiding light that you do now espy, but flames of life their warmth impart to comfort and inspire. Take heart, my friend, for here we stand, and so we shall remain. Your destination reach you shall, by memories refrain. Validate you? Validate you? I have no doubt that you, Risha, and a yo-yo shall give rise to a great many more tales. Your tales, in particular, may be more varied than those of others. There may be times when you face great hardships, and the weight is more than you can bear. In such a time, I bid you remember this. No matter how great your burdens, the tales that you have gathered shall ever be your strength, a beacon to light your way in the darkness. Ah, you're messing with me. You're messing with me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I am being messed with. Gasp, shock, and horror. How you doing, Evie? You and Aiden both are live, and now I have to go prog through. Yeah. Yeah. Simultaneous lives are somewhat frustrating. Talk to you later, too. You have fun with your prog. Oh no, your headphones died! Your Ethernet cable disconnected for a bit thanks to your stepmom? Well, that ain't nice of your stepmom. Alright. Lips are abominated. And Estinian wants out, so I will be back in just a moment. I'm gonna go. Hope you all have a great day. You have a good day too, La Pumpkin. Tried to catnap Rigel, but she decided to run away instead. Silly Rigel. Alright, let's put my headphones back on. Hunters Organization. Sorry, let's do this correct. Rausvas Kansasazi says, Hunters Organization, HNRP, is now recruiting. Void Sand Hunting FC, many event types, simple W20 system, community bar night, and a large FC house. The Void encroaches and we stand vigilant. Cashroomvenator.card.co. All are welcome. I'm not joining that. There are a lot of RP FCs on Mattias, and I have yet to find one that I actually enjoy. So, I will continue being my fairy queen. But the question now is, I have something popping up over there. Why is that up there? I don't like that. I don't like that. Go back to where you're supposed to be. Thank you. All right. So, there's an ad starting in just over 2 minutes. I am attempting to level Dancer. I guess that means I need to throw myself into the duty finder. And I'm going to be silly about this. I want to do it I want to do them all in a row. So do them in level order. Which is probably not the smartest, but I am choosing to do so. Maybe. It depends on how long this is going to take, because that's 7 minutes. It might be better. Might be better to use duty support, but I don't know. Because queuing for one exactly is not as easy as queuing for multiples, but I don't know. Or should I do the thing that I've never done before and do frontline? Frontline. In frontline battles, the Maelstrom, the Twin Adders, and the Immortal Flames face each other in training exercises devised to test the participants' strategic planning and combat prowess. The basics. Frontline is a PvP challenge which engages 3 teams of adventurers, each team representing one of the 3 Grand Companies. Players will be randomly assigned to one of these 3 teams, regardless of their Grand Company allegiance. Each team consists of up to 24 players in an alliance, allowing for a grand total of 72 players in a single battle. Success on the front line will depend heavily, not only on individual skill, but on your ability to work as a team. Frontline Alliance consists of 24 members divided into 3 full parties. There are 3 alliances, which combine for a total of 72 participants. A match lasts for 20 minutes. Incapacitated players will be returned to the Grand Company's landing, where they will be allowed to rejoin combat after a short delay. This will not incur a weakness penalty. Furthermore, players will be temporarily invulnerable when leaving the Grand Company's landing. Players are free to use mounts during frontline campaigns. However, players taking damage while mounted will be forced off and afflicted with the hoofing it status effect for 5 seconds. Using return will teleport players back to their landing point. Moreover, this action has no recast time during frontline campaigns. Please note, however, casting will be interrupted by attacks. KDA. Each time a player incapacitates an enemy player, they are awarded a knockout. When a player is incapacitated, their class is down. If a player deals damage to an enemy that is then it's add time. And I'm not doing that. I'm not going to try frontline right now because I definitely have to adjust my hotbars for that, I believe. Level 60 area. Castromorans. We'll do some fates while we wait for things to pop. 4. 4. Hum. Oh, I can do quests. You're one of those adventurers, right? Always running about offering help to those in need? Good, because I could certainly use some right about now. One of our new recruits was supposed to make a short patrol around the comet's tail, and he should have been back at least a few bells ago. I want you to come with me and make sure he's alright. Follow me. We don't get much XP out of these guys, but maybe. I'll just do the one for now and see what the actual XP is sitting at. I mean, this boy this way. This boy this way. And Mossling. Gonna hit up this Mossling. Yeah, I've changed my mind. I'm not gonna do the leveling like that. We are gonna take that out. And then Trails has that. Let's try that. I'm definitely gonna fail at this, but... We'll see how this works out, because I get a bonus for being on deeps. He's further down. Where are you at, boy? There he is.
There you are. I found it, but it seems we got another problem. Go on. Tell her what you told me.
Right, I was making my rounds as I do when I was assaulted by a group of giant spiders. Panicked and ran, but in my haste I dropped my satchel, which contained a rather important set of documents. Came back here to retrieve them, but the spiders... They took the bag and went down in that rather large hole over there. I meant to go after them, but I considered having to fight them off in the dark and soon thought better of it. I think I know how to flush them out. They don't take kindly to loud noises. Here, take a few of these firecrackers and toss them down there. We're gonna do some stuff. Firecrackers. Those look like musket balls, not firecrackers. I'm going to buy shit. My friends on Discord are watching you. Gasp! Shock! Oh no! Thank you for the watching. Used firecrackers. They didn't do anything. Firecrackers didn't do anything.
You used all of them? Good. When the spiders skitter out in the open, that'll be your chance to strike. You'll need to be quick. Otherwise, they're like to retreat to the shadows. If you jump down, you can get a drop on them.
Ugh. Making me jump down. Look at that, I jumped down. Spiders? Where are you at? You are too far away for me to see. Thank you for that. Oh, my bars are not locked. Whoops. Might have helped if I'd done that. I mean, not really, because I'm definitely not properly equipped. What am I wearing? Yeah, definitely not properly equipped. Oh well. Number 23. I'm number 23 in the queue. Am I gonna wait?
Holy hells, I didn't think you'd actually do it.
That was incredible. Thank you, miss. Now we can go retrieve my satchel.
Well, there's no need to rush. It's been a long day. I'm sure the satchel's not going anywhere. For now, let's head back to Cashmoreans, where I can give you proper thanks.
The spiders will be back if you don't get it now, dipshits. Right.
Family friendly.
No dipshits. There are no dipshits here. None whatsoever. I'm struggling with this, not swearing and insulting people thing. But I have plans.
Thanks again for your help. All that's left is to go and retrieve those documents, and hopefully forget all this ever happened. You see, this isn't the first time I've dealt with those spiders. I was born and raised in these parts, and I've hunted more than my fair share of those eight-legged nightmares in my time. That's why I knew to use those firecrackers. East End used to be teeming with them, and I thought we'd wipe them all out. Apparently not. I can only hope this doesn't mean we got an infestation on our hands. More of those things start turning up again, you can bet I'll be ready.
Uh-huh. Sure you will, dude. What does my... Alright. I'm gonna see... If I can get some better armor. If not, well, whatever. It happens. But for now, we can see. What sound do test alert and sound alert do? It tests things? I don't know. Boisterous bruiser. Striking opportunity. Caught, I knew you. No, I know you. You're one of them half-mad adventurers what roams about picking fights with gods and every bugger else. Well met, well met. Love your work. But you're just one of them pack of right crazed killers, am I right? Hell's I'll, for all I know, there might be they're the ones what would do the work while you sharing the credit. Now, killer, don't take it personally or nothing, but I've seen it before. When it's all blood and shit and explosions, it can be hard to tell you're pulling your weight. That's why I've been training up in Stone Sky Sea. Don't let the daft name fool you. It's proper training ground where fighting folk like me and you can go refine our killing prowess. If you've never been, go and look for the goodly fella out past the back bridge. I tell you the rest, you won't regret it. Or I will regret it, I don't know. That is something that could happen. Unctuous adventurer. Plague? Dancing plague? Gods, it really is you. I heard the songs and tales, but to think the day will come that I'd meet you in the flesh. Whatever have I done to deserve such an honor? Drat, if all the taste forget to polish my armor, she must think I'm a total bumpkin. But wait, dare I ask? No. I daren't to impose on such a hero. Oh, but what is the harm in trying? Yes, I must try. You see, I'm in a bit of a bind, a pickle, if you will. You see, I've just taken on a task of sorts. A task far, far beyond the abilities of two Gale Greenhorn like myself. But you, yes, a realm renowned hero like you could tackle this monumental task in your sleep, blindfolded and with both arms and a leg tied behind your back. So you'll do it for me, yes? Wonderful! Just head over to Rowena's and tell Chloe that you're there to help. Did I say Chloe Bowie? I mean Chloe Alipo. That is my silly little nickname for her, and I certainly haven't been frequenting her shop every day for the past 2 months. That her ever so cute little smile might brighten my dark and dreary days, but I've blabbered on enough, haven't I? Ta-ta! What a guy. What a guy. Right, I was here for armor. Needs to go in here. Hismena! I'm pretty sure. It won't be. Oh, it is better. Okay. Gonna grab the jacket. Gonna grab the hose. Hey, listen sound was used exactly 40 times. Very nice, very nice. The boots, I think. Okay. That would do it. That would be why I don't have appropriate space in my there we go. Update gear set. You know, I'm not sure I want to actually glam over that.
Hey, listen.
What does it look like with the colors? Ooh. Put it on white? That looks good. Question is, do I have white dye? Now 41 times. Summoning bell. Tiny whiny. Take some of the stuff out of my pockets, please. Oh, I only have one duplicate? Okay. That's interesting. Oh, I don't have that orchestrion roll. Which means I can use it. Alright. It does not appear that I have any white dye. How unfortunate. Oh well. What do I want to ditch? Let's ditch the armor. I definitely don't need all of this. What are they at? Yeah, okay. I do still need some of that stuff. Capybara effects? Capybara effects? Those are very important. Cat fact. Florence Nightingale owned more than 60 cats in her lifetime. Dog fact. The average dog lives 10 to 14 years. Ranger was 17 when he passed. Ichigo was 11. Cody was 10? I don't remember exactly how old Cody was because I was pretty little. Woof fact! The gray wolf was once the most widely distributed mammal on Earth. And then humans were like, hi. Humans just like suddenly everywhere. Well, not really suddenly, but yes, suddenly. Party hat, party hat. Got me a party hat. Monk King. We're just doing Ifrit hard. Okay. We can do this. Forgot the other facts. That happens. Looks like we're probably got Rayla Rabinta is the one who needs this done. I don't think any of us actually currently have our actual. Anyways, got a little sidetracked there. I guess I can actually pay attention to the fight, but why would I want to do that? Succumb to the inferno! No, thank you. Oops. Did not mean to do that so far away, but that's okay. Just gives me a bit of a boost. Stop running towards me! There we go. Infernal nails, we gotta take those out. Quickie, quickie, quickie. Come on, my dudes, let's take out these nails. They need to die really fast. 'Cause it's a DPS check. That strong mortal. Vulcan burst. It's on me and the other dude. Oh, we got 2 road kills. Whoa, 2 roadkills. We got one guy named Roadkill who's dead. I definitely haven't done hard mode in a while. Especially not sync. There we go. I actually did it correctly that time. Sweet. Player calm. I'll give that to Brina. Except Brina's already left. Okay. Here you go. I don't need to. I need... Nope. Alright, I'm out. Bye-bye! Oh, Estinian wants in, so I will be... Well, I'm not sure if he wants in, but he is barking like crazy, so I will be back in just a moment.
A few moments later.
No, bud. You were just barking. Like, just let you in. You don't need to go back outside. He's a fussy boy. Being a fussy boy. Take that BRB off. B. Alright. So that got me, like, fuck all. Yeah. 143,000 XP. Which got me to the point where I just need a little bit more than 1 million XP. So, that's unfortunate. Clear the selection. That doesn't look like any of those are good right now. I wanted my trials. 1, 2, 3. And the Void Arc. Alright. Queued up for those. We will see how long that takes. Let's go talk to Aleppo. Sorry, Chloe Aleppo. Bridget Cordelier. A few moments later.
Hey there, lady. I'm Chloe Aleppo. And who might you be? Dancing legend. Dancing plague. The dancing plague. From all the stories? Wow, you're like a legend. Hi, Rowena. A real, living, and breathing legend. This is so exciting. Did I tell you I love stories? Well, I do. And not just listening to them. I'm pretty good at telling them, too. I had this friend whose mommy and daddy went away and never came back. And, well, she gets lonely and cries sometimes, so I tell her stories to cheer her up. That's right. Stories of brave adventurers like you. She likes my stories. She stops crying and even starts smiling and laughing. Seeing her happy makes me happy too. But lately she's just been staring off into space again. It must be my fault. I bet all my stories are starting to sound the same. But then I had an idea. Do you know what that is? I'll ask great adventurers like you to tell me your stories. And then I'll put them together to make new stories of my own. It's really a great idea, right? Tell me you think so too.
Yeah, sure, okay. Just give me your freaking book.
So will you help me? Rowena gives me all sorts of things when I wear cards. So if you do this for me, I can give some of them to you. What sort of things? Well, tonestones for one. And, well, all kinds of other special stuff. But not my mandragora pin. That's all mine. So do me a favor. Remember all your bestest stories and write them in this notebook here. I call it Chloe's Wondrous Tales. Because I have a tale. And I tell tales. Get it? Every time your stories help me come up with a new tale of my own, I'll give you a present. It'll be a lot of fun for both of us, don't you think? Thanks, dancing. And by the way, you're even cuter than I pictured you from the stories. Tee-hee.
Here we go, Wondrous Tales. Can at least get some XP that way, too. Oh, Rigel's playing with toys in the living room again. That's my girl. What do we got? We got Duty 1 to 49, level 50, 51 to 59, 60, Labyrinth of the Ancients, Dunscape, Alexander the Arm of the Father, Treasure Dungeons, Akafa Amphitheater, Striking Tree, Howling Eye, Second Coil, Ultima's Bane, Containment Bay, Deep Dungeons, and Crystalline Conflict. All of, well, most of which is stuff. 3 minutes left until the 1 hour 30 minute mark. Indeed, indeed. Indeed, indeed. Is this going to be like yesterday with Circus Tower, where it was one person quitting out of it constantly? Maybe I should take a snoop around again. We had fun doing that yesterday, or I had fun doing that yesterday anyways. /P/O. Sorry, /P. O/. Grimlock Smash. Raises her hand in greeting. Yes, I don't need the cutscene. We did rather thoroughly explore yesterday, did we not? Yes, we did. A red mage named Self-Defeating. Oh my goodness, that is a name. Is Final Fantasy multiplayer? Yes, it is. It is very much so multiplayer. Every single one of the people on the screen here is a different person. And hopefully I won't lag the same way I did yesterday. Because that was funny. Just somehow magically always at the end. There's curiosity in me. But I shall leave that for the future. The not now times. Why did it beep at me? Why did my phone beep at me? It didn't show me anything, it just beeped. Weird. Oh, I got someone else's Peloton on. It's okay. Yeah. One of the fun things about Final Fantasy XIV is that you can play, like, almost 2/3 of the game without actually purchasing the game. It's free through to the end of Stormblood, I think. which Stormblood puts it at halfway, not 2/3. But with all the extra contents, I think it counts. Okay, that's not on me. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Reverse cascade to fountain fall. Free until level 70. Yeah, that's the end of Stormblood. So this it's right here. It's a level 50 alliance. Yeah, a level 50 alliance raid. So you could do that one. Have fun. I think someone's already got that one. Let's go over here. No. Okay, fine. Where am I going? The last of the electrics is up. Oh no, there's still one hanging out. Someone didn't understand where their electric ball was supposed to go, I guess. Mistakes were made. Is Final Fantasy able to be played on mobile? No. As far as I'm aware, no. It's PlayStation, Xbox, and computer. Why did I have to start getting a stomachache now? No, rude. I am in the middle of doing something. Agreed. You're back! Hurrah! Acheron. Please die quickly, Acheron. Yes, the many Acherons have now died. Suki coming back just in time for an ad. That's just delightful. Did you not get an ad this time? You didn't. Is Toon's curse coming to you now? The no ads curse? I guess someone had to be adsless. And Toon's not here to be the adsless one. I do enjoy Circus Tower. I know a lot of people don't. They get tired of it because, you know, they get tired of playing it over and over and over again. Because it is the lowest level Alliance raid, but I enjoy it, so. It's not as much fun as Dunscape, but, you know, it's still fun. Ring of the Protector. And away we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. The ad time circle looks cool? Yes. It's my ad halo. If you don't see an ad, you get to see my halo. You're alive! You got a Home Depot ad, Borderlands 4 ad, phone ad for the Samsung Flip, a movie you couldn't care less about, and Audible. Oh, and Twitch Turbo. That is a collection. Should probably pay attention to the fight rather than futzing around. And by futzing around, I mean reading chat. Neros Delver. Zanshi Shao. We continue upon our journey up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairty stairs. There are Twitch chat. There are 3 people in my party that can do Peloton. That is delightful to me. Because that means I don't have to be the one to remember. I'm really bad at remembering to put Peloton on when I'm on Dancer. Mostly because I'm not on Dancer very often. But my character's name is Dancing, so like I gotta do Dancer, right? I gotta level the Dancer. Have us some fun. Italia Juliet. The bug girl. Sworn Theron. Pat, 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 pat. I got a pat, pat. I got a pat, pat. Do, 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 pat, pat, pat. One day I will settle on an actual pat, pat song. But that is not today. I'm on! My, such unruly guests. Pearl Nightingale. I saw Pearl Nightingale on my list here because, you know, that she's in my party. And I was like, huh, I wonder if Pearlescent Moon is a taken name. And hopefully taken by actual Pearl. I also forgot to say that when I showed you to my friends, one of them fully fell in love with your model. He's the artist of the group. Aww! That's so sweet! I adore my model. Yes. That is the delightfulest of delights to me. I have some hairstyles I want to add to it, but that's going to be sometime in the not now. Because there are other things I need to pay for first. I'm going for curtain call? At any point here? No? Well, I guess we are too. He's got too much health for curtain call. I'm a little surprised with how they've actually pulled him all the way out. I'm used to him being centered because he goes back to the center for curtain call, I think. Oh no, he is staying over there. Okay. It's not like fat. It still baffles you that I went from Manta Ray to this. There was a thought process to it. It wasn't a very long or well thought out thought process, but there was. And from Reno videos. I still like my Reno videos, but I like making my own content instead of just watching someone else's, you know? I'm greeting. Yeah, I will also greet that one. Mapping the Realm, Circus Tower. I apparently did not finish Circus Tower on dancing. That's what happens when you get a story skip. Those Reno videos were peaked during your school lunch breaks. Yeah, I did have a lot of fun with those and bitching and moaning about them to stream. I don't see a ready check. Yeah, I didn't see it come up. That's why I didn't click on it. Can you initiate the ready check again so I can click on it? Yes, there we go. Bro started a ready check while we were still in a cutscene. Where are the reno videos? Oh, they were just renovation videos that I found on YouTube. Of people renovating their houses and me going, don't do that. Don't do that. That's against international building codes. There was still one person who wasn't ready. Ah, the ninja. Doesn't need, like, multiple people in there. Just one is fine. If it was peak... Peak is peak, though. EB and I were talking about doing a peak stream together. That'd be fun. But for now, EB is progging, so... He's on, a different server. Is the game peak? Well, you certainly go to the peak and peak. I haven't actually played it yet. I do have the idea of doing a solo run of peak tomorrow. Maybe. Tomorrow is scheduled Fortnite, though. Maybe. Depends on how things roll. Whether I do peak after Fortnite, or if I wait till do peak on Sunday. Is peak winnable? Yes. No. It is a game that is being actively updated. So, it's not endless, in that you can get to the top of the peak and win your match. But it's kind of endless in that it changes constantly. Like, you will not get the same map 2 days in a row, sort of thing. So even if you memorize one route up, it probably won't be the right route for the next time you're playing. But on a different day, I mean. And they're constantly adding in, like, new levels, new features. You can cannibalize your friends now. I've watched a lot of Gem and Green playing Peak. No, I like you. You're cool. Greed. 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 Need. Pass. Pass. Need. Thinking of making a note block song in the Minecraft server? Do it! Do it! We all know my goal is to build this. Whether or not it is actually feasible is a different question. I didn't realize I didn't have an Ifrit card on dancing. That's interesting. I've got a bunch of stuff. Got a bunch of stuff. Those are just rolls. I did not get any... comms this time. How disappointing. What does this look like? Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Oh, I could use those. I would like them better if I could dye them, but... And the boots? Nah, I'm never gonna use those. Now, there was something I was gonna do. What was I going to do? Yeah, there's nothing on there. Also, the first day I played on the Minecraft server, I found your base. Which one? Which of my bases did you find? Because I have a few of them. Dun, 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 dun. The one with the skull? That's not my base. That's Dragon's base. Like the dragon skull, right? Where I put a whole bunch of skulls on display. Because I thought it was funny. Yeah. Dragon owns the server. I'm the admin for it, so yes. I came out of that going, I have a plan, and now I can't remember my plan. What the heck was my plan going to be? Party Finder, tell me what my plan was going to be. Party Finder says no. He doesn't want to. What was my plan? Had an idea. What was my plan? I had an idea. It was a thought in my head and I can't remember it now. What was that thought in my head? There's one skull that was a minecart station. I mean, my base, one of my bases is a train station. That's what it's supposed to look like, and it's supposed to extend out between a variety of different bases. But the only one I ever connected it to was dragons. Dun 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 dun. That wasn't the button I wanted. God, why can't I remember what I was going to do? The thought is just gone from my head. Wait, what about a weapon? 270 weapons. Augmented Shire Sword is a gladiator's arm. I can't use that. I need Dancer, Shire Glaives. I need 200 more. A flat area near a bamboo forest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Dragon's base. Alright. Well, I can't remember what my actual plan was, so I'm going to flip over to Paladin. I'm going to open up my Wondrous Tales. The Dancing Plagues look cool. Yes. Dancing Plague is actually based off of one of the bosses. And that boss. Let's do Howling Eye. Yeah, that boss is Tatiana, the Fairy Queen. I need... Oh, do I not have it? Interesting. Isn't the dancing play just disco in the 1900s? Yes. Let's see if I can pull up. Oh, that's a good image. Open image. Save image. Can't speak from experience, but Lady Fossil here can. Thanks. Thanks. Alright, so the character that dancing is based on is this one here. This is Light Warden Titania, however you want to pronounce it. I love her. She's great. Her trial is called the Dancing Plague. So it seemed like an appropriate name. And this is my wife, Lady Shiva, aka Saint Shiva. I love her. She's great. She doesn't die as fast on Paladin as she does on Ninja. It's unfortunate. Of course, I've also got Ninja up to 100, and Paladin is only at 90. No, I don't want to hit Shiva right now. Battle stance. Dang, I was too fast on that. I really wanted the sword to be up. Holy Spirit. There we go. Shiva. I found a sniffer egg in the Minecraft server while using a brush on sand that looked very suspicious. Excellent. I did leave some suspicious sand in random places when I was messing around the last time. Because I think that's funny. Complete that one. Let's hit Ramu in the face. Striking Tree X. Dun, 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 dun. Ramu. We found a teal ruins and a woodland mansion. Yes, I know where the woodland mansion is. Not sure what ruins that you're talking about. Hydrate! I can do that. Hydration has been successfully done. Although since I'm not using my water bottle, You don't get to hear the clicky. Trial ruins? Cool. Cool. Is the one with sus gravel? Yes. Excellent. You're having yourself an adventure. I'm glad. I am glad. I have been recording myself doing some diggins. Trial Ruins was right next to the Woodland Mansion. Oh, yeah. I've only looked at the Woodland Mansion from afar. I haven't actually gone anywhere near it. But maybe I should do that. So that's 2. I don't... I got 2 of the same music discs that sound amazing from the Trial Ruins. That sounds like fun. Oh, I do have Ultima's Bane. Alright, we're gonna do Ultima's Bane. See about getting that sticker too. Since we are coming up on 2 hours. And I am developing a stomach ache because of course I am. Oh, I just remembered now what I was going to do. I was going to do a portrait. So we'll stick around long enough to do a portrait for dancing, my dancer. Dancing dancer. I got the Boogeyman music disc from a zombie spawner. Very nice. Wondrous Tales duty complete. Can actually put the sticker on while I'm in here. Alright. Music disc 13. Ooh. Woo. I didn't realize that was up there that many times. Okay. Anyways. Portrait. We're gonna switch to dancer. Unable to do that when you're editing a portrait. Screw you. Alright. Let's find us a pose. Standing. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So we're gonna look to the camera. We are going to have not a smile, not a grin. No, if I do wink left, Let's see. Oh, I like that. Alright, what do I want for the background? Background. Choosing a background. Oh, I like that one. You're being a silly borb.
A silly borb.
Yeah, that looks good. No, I gotta go with the exclamation mark again. Alright, why isn't it letting me save it? Oh, because I was still in motion. Okay, save. Close. Now that's what will show up when I appear in a dungeon. Language hard. Dun, 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 dun. Ow. Alright, well, we have reached, the 2-hour mark. I just snoozled an ad. So I am heading off to go deal with my stomach ache. And I will be back tomorrow morning for most likely Fortnite, because that's what I scheduled. And shenanigans will be occurring because I am still working on getting all of the stuff up on YouTube. And that does include some re-edited clips. Because that just seems like something fun to do. I don't know if you'll be there because you work, but if you can, you'll be here. Excellent. Thank you. I appreciate it anytime you can make time, Suki. I deeply appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me. Alright. I'm going to head off into the distance. I'll see you around.